Hello there and welcome to Sketch and Chill. Today I thought I'd try something a little bit different, something that actually takes me out of my comfort zone, because if you've seen any of my previous videos you'll see I'm fairly fastidious. I like to think I sketch loosely, but in fact not as loose as a lot of people. First thing you see is, of course, holding the pen virtually right at the bottom there. Probably normally I'd be a little bit further up there, but let's go there, get it really loose. Just go for it, see what happens really. So let's start from the left and work on through really. So we'll go like this. See. So already I'm feeling a bit uncomfortable, but I can perhaps fill in some of the details later on. Let's see where we are with it. There. Yeah, I keep wanting to slow down and do more detail, but I'm trying to sort of fight against that. I'm finding this quite difficult actually, almost nerve-wracking. Let's persist, see how we go. My hand's shaking. I'm not used to this. I'm used to really probably taking my time a lot more. Anyway, let's see how we go. Where am I? Something like that. Well, halfway is about there, and so that probably goes down to about there. This works out alright, big if. I might just follow and try and paint it equally as loosely. Anyway, let's see where we are. These chimneys aren't very good, are they? Yeah, I'm falling into the trap of doing too much detail. This is what I'm trying to break away from, really. So it's difficult to break years of habit. I've got this urge to slow down and be more careful. So I'm trying to avoid that. So let's just get going on it. Stop messing about. I'm getting lots of detail wrong, but this is the thing. It doesn't matter, does it? It just doesn't matter. Scales all to pot, but again, it doesn't matter. I'm always telling people, oh, be more loose with your work, be more loose. And then when I come to try it myself, I struggle, Of course, I'm doing this in real time, which is something else I'm not used to, because normally I speed everything up. I'm really finding this almost uncomfortable, because I'm just not working at this speed, but I'm fighting it, as it were. The compulsion to slow down and be. Keep falling into the same trap of slowing down and trying to be careful. It's not really what I'm trying to achieve today. Okay, well, I'm probably pretty much near now, I think. What is this? I mean, I guess this is my first real attempt at trying to do something so quickly. Well, actually, I've been working on it for 10 minutes already. I can't believe that. So I think it's. Yeah, I think that's probably with the road here, cobblestones. What I tend to do is just put odd random stones in like this, just to give you the feel of it. And as we get nearer to the front or forefront, obviously the stones are getting a bit bigger. And obviously way back here, very tiny. And there we are. I think I'm going to have to call a stop there, because that's the other thing. You don't know when to stop. You can sort of keep going forever. So I think we'll stop there for now. And I suppose at least it's recognisable. I don't know if I'm completely happy with it, but it's sort of yeah. So it seems it's easy to get trapped doing silly little detail like this. But as I say, I'm 12.5 minutes in, and I guess I'll probably, let's just do, just can't resist, can I? Doing a bit more. Okay, enough already. Right, I'm going to stop there for now, he says, and I'll be back to you in a little while. My other favourite is cobalt blue as well. So, anyway, let's have a go. Really. And that's probably pretty much it, really. I mean, I could put a couple of darker patches in there just for the heck of it. Why not? Here and there. It doesn't really matter. Okay, and there you are. That's the sky done, really. I'll just stop and wait for that dry before we carry on. Hi, back again, and now for the main part of the sketch. Or how do we proceed from here? Well, how long's a piece of string? What advice can I give at this point? Not that I'm any great expert. The advice I would give is from quite a long experience of messing paintings up, is a simple one. It's simply that less is more. Most of my work is wet on wet. I just find it works better. If the water overlaps a bit here and there, it doesn't matter. In fact, really, nothing to stop me from wetting the whole thing. What's the difference? I'm trying to be more loose, so what the heck? Just put water everywhere. Now, yeah, and see how we go from there. I'll use a small to medium squirrel hairbrush, I think. That one. And, okay, remembering that less is more. As regards colour selection, doesn't matter. Instantly change colour. And usually merge it in with the one before. And I sort of just dart here and there all over the place, really, doesn't matter. And I think, to be honest with you, that is enough for that building. And the other technique, if you can call it a technique, I use is simple. I just I miss out large patches of paper. I mean, as you can see on this photograph here, there's a lot of areas of white brick here, there, all over the place. Best way to tackle them is just to completely ignore them, I think. Where are we? So let's I mean, the thing I love about watercolour, well, for me anyway, I start out doing a painting like this and I have absolutely no idea how it's going to turn out. Not at all. And that for me is the fun of it, really. I mean, it could be a complete mess. Sometimes it is. But you never know, and that's what I like about it. Okay, that's probably enough for those buildings, I think. Perhaps a little bit over here, we'll see how we go. Oh, we haven't used yellow for a while. I haven't used yellow yet. Let's put a bit of yellow in just for the hell of it. I don't know if you can hear it, you probably can't, but it's absolutely pouring down here in Derbyshire in the UK. Absolutely pouring down. Orange, that's one of my favourites. As long as you don't overdo it, that's the thing. This here is a red tile gutter, so I'll just put a dab or two there just to indicate that. Not too much. I have to keep reminding myself, less is more, less is more. Okay, I don't think I'm going to do a lot more, really. Maybe just a little bit on the roof there, just to give an indication. not too much. Just a bit. That'll do. What I'm going to do when I finish this, which will be quite soon, I think, I'll probably use some, what do you call them, dual-tipped brush pens, which I got from W.H. Smith's, and they're great. I'll show you that in a moment. You see there's a bit of foliage, a bit of greenery, shrubbery, whatever here, so I'll just perhaps do a little of that. So how I normally do foliage is I always start with yellow, so a dab of yellow here and there, not too much, there you go, and then I'll take a blue, doesn't matter what, cobalt, Prussian blue. Let's try Prussian blue for a change. And then we'll just put a little dab of that just here and there. And of course it then automatically turns green anyway, in theory. Yeah, and that's enough really. Now the street, the cobble street, well, again, not very much at all really. What should we do? A bit of cerulean blue and Payne's grey mixed together and see what. And very sparingly, probably with the side of the brush like this. And let's put a bit of colour in there, just for the heck of it. I don't think I want to do very much more than that. To be honest, I want plenty of white space. Okay, I think that's pretty much it, I think. Yes, I think so. There's this cobbled wall there. Well, I could put a little dab here and there, but not very much. So, just a slight bit heavier in the foreground, I guess, because that just gives it a little bit of depth. And you can't beat a touch of red here and there now and again. Okay, I think that's it, yeah. Okay, I'm going to stop there and I'll be back with you in a moment to finish this off with some, can't remember the dual-tipped black and grey brush pens. They're great for shading and shadows and such like. Okay, back in a moment. Okay, so here I am back with my dual-tipped black and grey brush pens from W.H. Smith in the UK. And these are very useful for shading, for windows and such like, which I'll show in a moment. And obviously it ranges from full black all the way down to this one, which is a very, very pale grey. I don't generally use the two darker ones because it's a bit too much really, so I usually start with the lightest. And I have no idea, oh by the way, dual tipped, so you've got the brush end here, and this is more like what do you call them, a liner pen. Okay, so let's have a look. Again, you know, less is more. I don't want to go too mad here, but things like the windows, although probably be better off using a slightly darker one on that, so we'll leave that. The roof here, perhaps do a little bit on there, not too much. And there, and certainly in here. If it's not quite dark enough, of course you can always go over it with the next darker one. But always start with the lightest, because once you put it down, you know, you can't really remove it. Here's a good one. This shaded wall here. Just go to the lightest. Oh, that is the lightest one. So maybe I'll just put the odd bit of shading on some of these corals, more in the foreground. Okay, and I'll just go to number 3. Just the odd bit here and there. See, that's only the 3rd one in the range out of 5, and that's actually quite dark. This is why I don't tend to use the really dark ones. It's overkill. What else? Perhaps on these windows here. Some windows here which we can do. And I'm really getting to the point, I think that might just be it really. I suppose I could I think we're pretty much there now. You know, it's a sales story. You've got to know when to stop. Otherwise, you know, suddenly you've overdone it all. So I'm thinking that's a bit. At this point, I would normally get out my where is it? This Posca. These are brilliant, by the way. Posca white gel pen. A bit almost at the point now where I think I might just say that. Okay, I think a long way to go, and I'm like most people out there. I'm never completely. And yeah, I think I'll stop there. I'm sort of ahead, sort of. So there it is. That's it for today. I've tried to do something really loose and free. I'm not quite there, perhaps, but you know, we're getting there slowly. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this today, and have a good day. And we'll be back again soon with another video. So thanks for watching. Bye for now.